What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. And today's episode, we're going to be talking about Kentucky basketball and Coach Calipari. I've been seeing some stuff recently, especially last year during kind of their down year, that Calipari or Coach C is on the hot seat at Kentucky, and that people are wanting him out of there. Unfortunately, I don't think that's the case, but we'll get into that. But before we get into the video, I just want to say, if you're a fan of basketball, whether it be high school, college, or the NBA, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the conversation. We love interacting with you guys in the comment section. We'd be sure to respond to every single comment, so make sure you leave those down below. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, share it with your friends, and let's get right into the video. So like I said in the beginning, we're going to be talking about Coach Calipari at Kentucky. I've been seeing that there are people saying that he's on the hot seat this year and that he needs to have a good year with Kentucky this season and put up a good record and go far in the the final March Madness tournament. I just want to say that I don't think that's the case. And looking into this more, I didn't know the contract that Calipari had signed. I guess I had remembered seeing it, seeing it when he signed it. But I think it's kind of the terms of it and what it provides him is kind of really underlooked. So Coach Calipari signed a lifetime deal with Kentucky, a lifetime contract. So basically he can coach there for as long as he's living, as long as he wants to. There is a contract buyout on Kentucky's end for $52.5 million. So if they wanted him out of there, they'd have to buy out his contract for $52.5 million. Basically, this contract makes Coach Cal pretty much unfireable. I mean, I don't foresee Kentucky buying out his contract for that absurd amount of money. And like I said, I don't think there's any way that you can really get him out of there unless you can get some sort of scandal or something that's going to basically make him resign. Or nullify his contract of some sort. But with the $52.5 million contract buyout on Kentucky's end for Coach Cal, this contract pretty much makes him unfireable and allows him to stay coaching at Kentucky for as long as he really wants to, as long as he feels like they're being successful and that it's a good place for him. But with people talking about this on the hot seat, I wanted to look into it a little bit more and see if there is some justifiable reasons of why they would think that he would be on the hot seat. And some of the stuff that I'd seen, while looking this up, is kind of shocking. Actually, I think that it's people basically just overreacting after one bad season. Especially if it was a weird season with the whole COVID season, COVID rules, COVID everything going on. So last year, Kentucky, they ended up going 9-16. They started off as the AP preseason 10th ranked team in the nation. They ended off being, not even ranked and finishing 9-16 with a 36% win percentage that year. They had a really down year. A lot of their big-time players didn't play how they should be able to play. Brandon Boston Jr., BJ Boston, one of those players that was supposed to be a lottery pick and underperformed severely and ended up being a second-round pick. So you have a lot of players like him just not performing the way that they should, and they end up going 9-16. But then if you look at in the past say even 5 years, the year before they go 25-6. You can't have anything on the NCAA tournament because that didn't happen due to the whole COVID thing. The year before that, they go 30-7 and lost in the regional final. They were number 2 seed in that tournament. 4 years ago, they were 26-11. They were a 5th seed in the NCAA tournament, lost in the regional semifinal. Year before that, they were 32-6. They were a 2 seed again and lost in the regional final. Year before that, 6 years ago, 27-9. 7 years ago, 38-1 and lost in the national or in the semifinals. And then 8 years ago, they were 29-11 and lost in the national final. And then 10 years ago is when they won, the national. They won the national tournament, the NCAA tournament, going 38-2. They were the preseason second overall seed, and they finished out being a 1 seed in the AP, obviously final, number 1 overall team after winning the national tournament. So, I mean, if you look at after this 36% win ratio, they have 81%, 81%, 70%, 84%, 75%, 97.5%, 72%, and then 63%, and then a 95% win ratio when they won the national tournament. So I think Coach Cal has been doing really well overall with his time at Kentucky, producing successful teams that are winning games, making it a national tournament, and even winning a national title. I think that he's doing a good job there, and people should not overreact after one bad season where they obviously did not perform how they should have. But like I said, it was a weird year, and I think that honestly you should give them the benefit of the doubt and just chalk that one up as kind of a non-normal year and a COVID year where things were not normal at all. And then another thing that you can look at with Coach Cal is the fact that he just produces NBA players. I mean, just to name a few, obviously there's a ton of them, but you got Anthony Davis, John Wall, Brandon Boston, BJ Boston. Here's another guy. Obviously didn't perform well, but is a second-round pick and has already shown that he should have been a first-round pick for sure, if not even a lottery pick that he was projected going into the year. Coach Cal just produces NBA guys. That's kind of what he does. He gets them ready. A lot of people don't like the one-and-dones, but that's kind of today's day and age, with players being able to go to the G League right away or overseas and play professionally for a year and then get drafted in the NBA. I think he's done a great job of being that place or that team that can bring guys in for a year, produce, get them as ready for the NBA as possible, get them drafted, get them into the NBA, and then have a lot of successful players in the NBA. So I don't think Coach Cal is on the hot seat at all. Obviously, we hope that they have a good year, because basketball is better, college basketball is better when teams like Kentucky are better and one of the top teams in the nation. So leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think Coach Cal should be on the hot seat? Should he be worried? What are your thoughts on his lifetime contract with the $52.5 million contract buyout? Leave all that in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.